Hi. As we've talked about in class, I'm going to want you to record your iMovie video project in one of two ways so that we can show it in class. You can either record your project on a blank DVD using the iDVD program that is on most Mac computers, or you can record your production as a file and then upload it onto YouTube. So you'll want to select one of those two ways to record your project. And what I thought I'd do here in this brief screencast is take you through some of the major steps for either recording your project on a blank DVD or uploading it onto YouTube for us to be able to watch. Okay, let's start with the option for recording your show on a blank DVD. Now, for either of these options, if you'll want to open iMovie, and you can see that I've got it opened here. Now, the most important option here on the main menu here on the toolbar at the top is share. All right, not the performer, but share, as in sharing your production with other people. So click on share at the top here, and you'll see that one of the options is iDVD. All right. Now, just to back up a little bit here, you'll want to have your project opened that you want to record, and you'll see I've got a very short production here that is a shot of Catwoman and my messy office. All right, so I'm just keeping it really short so that we can record it quickly. So. And you'll see that I've got my project here labeled Pop Culture Project. All right, so we've got that open, we've got that production finished. Now we want to record it. So we've got our project open, and then we just click on Share here in the top toolbar, and you'll see one of the options is iDVD. Okay, so click on that, and then what'll happen is it will take a few moments, and then it will open up the iDVD program. Right? So again, that'll just take a moment or two, and voila, here you go. You've got iDVD. All right. Now this is a very simple program for recording your project on a blank DVD, and you'll want to get a blank DVD minus, and you can get those from me, or you can purchase them from most stores like Staples or Office Depot. All right, so you'll see that you've got a number of different templates here to choose from that will be the opening menu for your DVD. So you might want to have some fun and just fool around and find which opening menu you would like to have for your DVD project. You might just want to stick with the first default option that comes up here. And then what you'll want to do is title your project. So we're going to say, we're going to call this My New Project, or whatever you want to call it here. And then all you have to do is load the blank DVD into your computer. All right. And then once you do that, you click on this little icon here that looks like an iris. All right, and you'll see that it'll change colors. All right, and if you have inserted the blank DVD into your computer, it'll start burning your production onto the DVD. Now you'll see that it's not doing it now because I haven't put a blank DVD into the computer. But you simply do that and then click on this little icon and it'll burn your DVD. And once you've done that successfully, you should be able to play your DVD on any computer. It can be a Mac or a PC, and frankly, it should be able to play in a DVD player at home. All right, so you want to make certain, this is really super important, you want to make certain that you test your recorded DVD just to make sure that it plays, all right, because you're only going to have one shot to play your DVD in class. Okay, so that is the option for recording your project on a DVD using the iDVD program. Now, as I said, the other option for you is to record your project on your computer and then upload it onto YouTube so that we can watch it in class. So now, once again, to do this option, you'll click on the Share option again. And what you'll want to do is, there's a number of ways to do this, but I'm just going to show you a way that worked for me. You'll just click on Export using QuickTime. And what this will do is it'll take your production that you recorded on iMovie and it will record it onto your computer into a QuickTime file that you can then upload onto YouTube, right? So now one note here is that the menus here are slightly different on different versions of the Mac computer, but in general, there's an option for you to export your iMovie production to QuickTime. So we'll just click on that, export using QuickTime. And then once again, you'll figure out what you want to name your project. It'll come up with the name that you've already named your project in iMovie. But if you want, you can change that name. So we'll say, we'll call it the new project. Something like that. And, just for convenience sake, we'll save this on the desktop. And I think you could save it as an MPEG-4 that works well, and use default settings. And then just click on Save. And then it will export your iMovie project to a QuickTime file and then save it on the desktop if that's where you've decided to save it. Now, just one thing to keep in mind is that this takes a long time to do for a 10 or a 15-minute project. I'm just recording something that's like 5 seconds or so. All right, so give yourself enough time to do this. So we've exported our file to QuickTime, and you see we've got it saved here, new project, .mp4. All right, so we've got this saved on our desktop, and now we're going to upload it onto iMovie. All right, so we'll just go to some web browser and then go to YouTube. And then what you'll want to do is to log in. First off, obviously, you want to create a YouTube account under your name and then open it up. Now, as you see here, I've already logged into my file or into my account. And at this point, it's really, really simple. All right. You see here up at the top, there is a button for upload. You just click on that, and then here in this big icon here that says select files to upload, you just click on that. And then you find the file, the QuickTime file that you've just exported and saved on your desktop, and see what what do we call it? Okay, we called it New Project. All right, so we click on that, click on Choose, and voila, it is starting to upload onto YouTube. And you see right here, it'll give you the address for where you can watch your YouTube video. All right, and so that you'll know where we can go to watch it in class. And then it'll just give you a little green check mark when your production is all recorded. And then we can just click on this, and then it plays our fancy new production of my a picture of Catwoman and the shot of my messy office. So again, you know, it's not that hard, pretty straightforward. Again, you just want to give yourself enough time to record your production on either a blank DVD or upload it onto YouTube, so that the day you're scheduled to show your production, you can either just pop your DVD into the computer in the classroom so we can watch it, or you can just call up the YouTube address to watch your video. And I'm really looking forward to watching your stuff, okay? So let me know if you've got any problems with any of this.